The OPZ just came out with a new firmware update. The new firmware is called 1.2.5. This is in the middle of summer 2019. In this new firmware, you can now sample straight into the machine, which is forever going to change the way you can use this. And it's immensely fun. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so let's dive right into it. I'm assuming that you know how to operate the OPZ, and this is going to be like an additional tutorial for you. So it's not going to cover all the basics. I've got a longer tutorial for that. This is just about the new sampling functionality. There is a couple of ways you can sample on it, a couple of sources you can choose from. One is through the microphone over here. Second is through the headphone input. The headphone is actually supporting headphones with microphones. So if you have a headphone with a microphone, you can use that too. I don't have one right now, so I'm not going to show that. And third, over USB, which is like a huge game changer. I'm going to show you. Okay, so first of all, let's choose a track where we want to sample. They're divided into two groups, the kits or the synths. The synth is a place where you can sample one sample and play that one sample over the keyboard. I believe it's 6 seconds long. It says so in the manual. The kits can sample 12 seconds long sample, and it can be chopped up so that you have one little slice per key on the keyboard. So 24 slices. And these two formats are the same as on the OP1. So if you have an OP1 full of sampled instruments, you can put them over to here and play them here. It's cross-compatible. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to select the kick drum track, for instance, and you can see here I've got 5 sounds in there already. These are empty. I'm going to press the instrument track and press and hold one of the empty slots here, and that is going to create a new empty sample slot. So right now, let's make sure we select that. It's now an empty sample slot. How do we know that? Well, let's play it.
This is the default user sample and sample mode to modify record all sounds.
Yeah, it's like a placeholder, right? If we want to delete that sample, we do the same thing over again. Track and the slot. And you can see these LEDs are lighting up from the other side. This means erase. This means apply. Yes, no. Create, delete. Okay, so if I delete that one now, it takes a little while just to make sure you don't do it accidentally, and we check it out now. Oh, indeed, it's gone now, so there is no slot there. The one we just created, we just deleted. Let's create it again, and there you go. Select, make sure it's selected, and to enter sample mode, you need to press stop, then record. We're in sample mode now. If we want to exit sample mode, we press stop. Now it's normal again. If you, however, press record then stop, that means something else. So don't confuse these. Record plus stop means erase automations on the track, if you didn't know that. Stop then record means enter sample mode. So don't confuse these. Cool. As you know, as features grow on this little guy, I'm sure we're going to see more and more shortcuts like that, which we just have to memorize. Okay. So in order to, there's one thing we can see straight away in order to reveal that we're in sample mode. We can see a green and I guess a purple dot. This is the beginning and the end point of a sample.
This to user and record sample.
Actually, there's a long sample here. The whole sample starts here and stops here. And these LEDs are just representations of where each key is cutting out a little slice from that sample. We can change that. If we begin here,
This.
just a very short one. Green means green. Blue or purple means blue. So these two are the ones the encoders to move the in point and the out point.
This.
So if I start moving the blue now, you can see that we're moving this. And if I play it now,
This is the default user sample.
it's much longer, right? Okay. So yeah, I'm on the drum kit. That means that we're in this kit mode. This is not the same as the synth mode. They work more or less the same, but the ones on the kit they have slices, so it's more complex here, the way you can edit it. Okay, so let's sample. How do we do that? Well, we press record. When we press record, we immediately start sampling the in point of choice. Yeah, so right now it's the microphone. Let's see what we've got there. I'm gonna immediately start. Yeah, we've got something there. If we want to monitor the incoming audio, we can press play. So right now we're also monitoring the audio. If we want to gain the incoming audio, if we thought that the sample was a bit too low in volume, press shift, and you can see a little indication there where the volume is set. I'm gonna press it there and see what's like. This is the maximum incoming volume. So right now I'm gonna mute my voice microphone here and just show you what this one sounds like. I'm gonna lean over there. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, this is the open one microphone. I'm just gonna press record and record. 1 2 3. It's not very charming, but let's see what we got there. Remember, press and hold rec to record. Release it to stop recording. And it just evenly distributes the slices when you record something. So you manually have to go in there and set your in and out points. I'm gonna move the starting point. 2 2 2 3 2 3 2 3 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. One way, if you want to find the sweet spot, like the exact starting point of a sound, press it over and over again and move the in point. And at some point you've gone too far, and that's when you know you should dial back a little bit. It's very easy to set the in and out points of each 1 2 3 to set them a little bit too early, and that means that when you're playing them afterwards, it's gonna feel like the sound are coming late. So you want to make sure to edit the in and out point really tight. Oops. This could be a tedious process, but it's something you just need to get good at and go through with. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. If I think that, well, I gained it as much as I could, but it's still not loud enough. Well, these are for editing the in and out point. This one is for additional gain afterwards. 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3. And as you can hear, it's per slice. So this, what's this then? 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. It's tuning per slice. This is like micro tuning. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. If you want to tune like just one whole step up, 2, you can use the plus and minus. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. And there is a green little flash there when you come to the 0, like to the initial tuning. 3 1 3 2 1. If you want a reference point where you want to have something to tune against, an old school tuning fork is tuning, is giving you like a 440 hertz A, like the note A. And you could do that too here by pressing instrument. Then you have a little reference point if you want to tune something. So if if I wanted to tune this to be corresponding to the tuning there, I could turn this on. Yeah, for instance, that could be an interesting thing. And then you just need to keep going through this. Let's make a hi-hat too. If I'd like to copy this one and make a higher one, I could press Shift and the destination where I want the copy to appear. So, like that. So now I just copied it to another location. If I'd make a tonal thing there, you can make a little instrument out of that. I'm gonna place it there. Okay. Place it there. I'm gonna tune this. Let's see. Maybe it's not really that great, but okay. And then I'm going to copy this here. Copy this here. Copy this here. So there's a second page. You might have noticed that. The first page is white. That's the in point, out point, and the tuning and the volume. When you press Shift once, you go into the second page here. It's like 2 pages. Second page is the yellow page. And this one is for reverse playback. Press slice. Let's see. And this one is for a specific playback mode. You can see here, it's 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 settings here, and per slice. So every slice can have its own playback mode. I think the first one is referred to as gate. So it's playing for as long as you press it. The second one is probably referred to as trig. It's going to play the sample till the end. According to the envelope. And the third one is probably referred to as loop, I think. It's going to keep playing that loop for as long as you hold it. Yeah. Yeah. So now we've got our first kit here. If we press stop now, we exit this, recording sample edit mode, and we're back in the normal mode now. Cool. Okay, so now I want to show you what it's like to record from the phone through USB. Not through audio, but through USB. You can snag every audio going on the phone and sample that onto the OPZ. It's really neat. You just need to be aware of that if you use a USB-C to lightning cable, it's not going to work. You need to have a special dongle here, which is giving the iPhone a native USB port. If it has a USB port, it will negotiate the right USB host mode so that this becomes the host and this becomes the device. It needs this dongle. Just get over it. You just need a dongle for this. Without the dongle, it's not negotiating in the right way, and there's just no way around it. With the newer generation iPads, though, which has native USB-C, it's just a USB-C cable. Okay, let's do it. Let's connect it. So USB-C, USB, and unlock. See my face, and put it in here. So now it's connected, it's ready to go. How do we know that it's working? It's a little bit mysterious at first because you don't really know at first. So let's just open something and make some noise. I'm going to take one of my favorite little FM synths on the iPhone. We can't hear anything, right? We can't hear it because we're not monitoring this sound right now. So what we do now is to go into a new. We have this on track number 1, right? 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so I'll take another one. I'll go to this track here, and I'll initiate a new preset, like that. Make sure it's selected. It's flashing. Yes. Go into the recording mode. Stop plus record, and now we're in this mode, right? Still no sound because we're not monitoring this. If we want to just monitoring, we could press play. Woo! So now we're monitoring the audio. This is actually an audio interface for the iPhone right now, which is really cool. It's both sending audio out and it's also sending audio back. So yeah, let's record some of that. Let's see what. Okay, I'm just gonna record some random stuff here, and I'm gonna be quick about it. Let's see. I'm gonna do it again. Oof, that's loud. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of samples there. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Okay, so I can, the sampling is done. I can just unplug it now if I want to. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'm just gonna freestyle and make some nice, interesting. So we've got a kit now of FM synths from the iPhone app. Okay, let's exit this. We're done. And now, when I exit the edit mode, I can also go to the envelope page and change the envelope slightly there. So this, for instance, could have a little release time. Okay, I'm gonna make something nice out of this. So let's go to that first one. Okay, so that could be like the basic beat there, and okay, and then I'm gonna take the other. It's not too bad. I sampled a piano earlier. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Yeah, this is something you could do now with the Opus Z. You can just sample really fast into it and create your own complete different sound without having to connect to a computer to like send files over from the computer and stuff. And it's all in here. It's really neatly organized, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is it for this time. If you enjoy what I'm doing here on YouTube, please consider throwing in some donation over at my Patreon site. It really helps me keep going with all my creations and tutorials and everything. And if you're more into downloading packs and stuff, you get that over Patreon if you support me on a monthly basis. But you could go straight to my web store and purchase packs over there. So all the links in the description, and if you go to my webpage, all the links are there, like truecuckoo.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon again. Peace. Lovely people.